Manel. Oh, God.
Of course, that had to happen right before recording.
Ah, son of a duck. Burgers! Hello, interwebs, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. My name is SkiniMini.
And I'm Pharaoh.
Last episode, we finished Case 3, which is not the best one, but we finished it anyway, and we are glad to move on to bigger and greater things.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say something, I'm like, I'm gonna hold my tongue.
Alright, so
I
let's...
think you know.
Yes. You're nasty. You nasty. Alright, so let's go ahead. Yes, saving, and do not turn off the power. And we are going to start with Turnabout Beginnings, confirm, and start.
Ooh.
Oh, bridge.
Bridge.
Man, girl.
Hey, shut up. Come closer and I kill her.
Whoa.
Oh, damn, okay.
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Ah!
Well, that was a sack of potatoes, pretty much. Hey!
Hey, Phoenix, what?
Phoenix? Why you... I'm reading through the case, through the file of an old case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey.
He must be using a PC.
Does this look like a Mac to you?
No.
Kidnapping and murder?
Oh, jeez.
Sense of death. After escaping, he met with and murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. That was a short escape. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before me and I ever met.
Six years earlier.
Now remember, Mia... that was her second ever case. And she mentioned she had a very weird first case, and that's what we're about to experience right now.
Woo! So flashback time.
Ah.
Oh, I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm going to die. I never should have accepted this case. Yeah! Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia.
I didn't do nothing. I swear. I didn't kill nobody.
Terry Falls, my first client, sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway? No, I'm sorry.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lied. I didn't escape from nowhere.
But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago.
Sorry. I told a little lie.
Oh. Oh boy.
But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody.
Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry.
They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was tricked, I tell you. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it. I didn't kill her. I could never do that. You look in those baby eyes and say that he did it.
2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman?
Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped.
So that much is true. He did meet with the victim.
But I didn't kill her! She was alive when I left. She was alive! It's true!
I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Hi. Hey there, guy. It's nice to meet you.
This butthole's making me jealous. You're not gonna figure out the truth by just staring at the guy.
Why are you here?
I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big, scary lion's den. And I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with.
Yes, sir.
No. This is still too early, Skinny.
Sorry. Where is Mr. Grossberg?
That old man's probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando.
I need to put something in there. I'm good. Future Skinny, please add some Spanish drums.
Or like the guitar.
Not drums, guitar.
I was gonna say, just look up any of those old telenovelas, whatever they're called, and just.
Oh God, yeah, it'd be like Fernando.
Bueno. I'm so
sorry. We're not trying to be insensitive. It's just that's what we grew up with, seeing it all the time. It just
pretty much.
All right. Anyway, I didn't say so. Diego Armando, the finest attorney in Grossberg law offices, is here for me.
No. You've got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine, an escaped death row convict for her first client.
Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though.
Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh off his diapers as well.
Really?
However, unlike a surgeon, he's earned a reputation as a genius in his law career.
Genius?
Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time.
Woo! A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. Aw, Mia, you're so nice.
Well, let's hope that our instincts are right.
Instincts!
Oh, yeah, this man.
Oh, Farrah, can you do mind turning your gain down just a little bit?
Oh, a little bit? Yeah, sure. Yeah. How's that?
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
I guess I can voice him for now, the judge, the Canadian judge. Isn't this his brother, the original judge's brother?
I want to say so. Could be wrong, though, but I think it is his brother.
Okay. So I guess I'll do it for the time being, and then me and Farrah will switch off on the judge.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm not going to do a Canadian voice because, fun fact, we actually recorded this episode, but my audio screwed up completely, and I was super mad. And I did a Canadian accent, and it was not very good.
It was funny.
I didn't want it to be funny.
Well, it was funny to me.
Oh my goodness. Jerk. Okay, alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
This pompous douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey.
Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor.
So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age.
At 20, Your Honor. Well, I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh?
Come on, Mia, you can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct?
Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered.
So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death?
You got it, kitten.
The face, though. Oh, swoon.
Wow, you know, right here, you know.
Sorry, video games. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement.
Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old.
A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted.
Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony.
A witness's testimony?
The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered.
So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be...
Exactly. The victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne.
Aha! I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Hold the phone. Wait a minute, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Gah. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice.
Wow. What a judge, huh?
He's got bows.
I wouldn't say that, but okay. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders.
Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite.
I was about to say.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness.
I called the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. I wonder who the hell that can be. Hey!
Ah, Gumshoe! Look at it.
It's what I cosplayed as.
Oh yeah, that turned out to be pretty useless because it was hot.
Well, thank you.
I mean...
I'm kidding. Wow, that was...
Whew!
Alright, I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I don't.
Bear's going through puberty, y'all.
I'm only, God knows how many years late. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe, Dig Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago.
I don't believe anyone asked you about that.
Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes?
What is it?
You're really gorgeous.
Excuse me?
No, but seriously, my heart, it's aching for you. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. And otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt of so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I mean, Gumshoe, dude, put it down, dude. I'm not talking about your gun either. I'm so sorry.
Why?
Because he was did you see? He was acting like a pervert.
Yeah, he was.
Come on, Gumshoe, you know better than that.
Well, it's his first day. Well, Yeah, it's his first day actually probably in trial.
That doesn't mean he should be acting like a creep.
She look at him like, oh my gosh. This sick man. Anyway, okay. Now, detective, tell us about the incident.
Yes, sir. Right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss.
That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself.
Yes, sir. I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here.
It's alright.
Well, you're good. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir.
I see.
Dusky
Bridge map. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge?
The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge.
Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there.
Your Honor, if you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Excuse me.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I were some hoser. Detective, please proceed with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Here we go, Mia. Hang on.
Okay, now listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready.
That guy looks so familiar. I just can't remember who he reminds me of.
Yeah, same here. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Tip of my tongue. Ooh, ow. Hot coffee. Ow, ow.
Are you good?
Yeah. Alright, summary of the incident. Gumshoe, tell us about it.
On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain.
Okay. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge.
Naturally.
Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Coming right up.
Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee.
I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here.
A courtroom can be a cold battlefield, all right. Especially for a beginner.
I don't need you to worry about me. I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here.
You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you got, kitten.
It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night. Wait, yeah, all last night watching.
Mia, we're not talking about Law and Order here.
Oh boy. Alright, summary of the incident. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and press on the first statement. An unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Do we have any idea who it might be?
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This unknown person. You have no idea who it might be, right?
Sorry, but I'm afraid I do.
What?
The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls.
What? The defendant? The defendant called her?
Sergeant Hawthorne is a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls.
A note?
Yeah, top secret memo that she left on her desk. Not very top secret if it's left on the desk.
I know. What does it say? Hold on, let me check it.
Alright.
Confidential receipt. February 14th, 1:21 p.m. Falls, 4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. The whole truth must come out. Huh. That name kind of rings a bell. Alright, let's go back. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Valls. Ugh. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me?
Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer.
It's that detective's fault. He's the one who said unknown person.
Hey now, don't make that face at me! I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to.
Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. You activated my trap card!
Blue Eyes White Dragon, go! Exodia, obliterate! No! All my health points!
I know that little noise. Okay, sorry. I had a bit of nostalgia there. Okay,
God, I hated Kaito Saibars, whatever his stupid name was.
Yeah, I think you're right. Kaito Saiba? No,
Kaito
Kaiba?
Saiba?
Kaiba?
I don't care. I just hated
Whatever.
him.
Alright, so... Alright, so I'm gonna go to the fourth statement. He said, the criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. I want to press some more information on that. Maybe we can get something out of that. Mr. Falls had a car then?
Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right?
What? You mean the defendant drove his own car?
No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light.
Car thieves. Too much Grand Theft Auto, I assume. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves.
Good old media.
Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything?
This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Aww.
Oh, gosh.
Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there.
Whoa! That doesn't look too comfortable. Judge of...
She's dead!
What? Okay, alright.
He's one of those people who gets their caskets, like, outlined in silk or something. It's like... Dude.
The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back.
We're talking about a woman here.
You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm.
The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car?
Well, here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Anyway.
No, don't you throw that away. No. That contradicts a very important piece of evidence we have. The victim's note, because that note says, wear a white scarf for identification. And do you see a white scarf in there at all?
Nope.
Alright, so present that mug.
Oh, Lord.
Witness!
Okay.
Well, what is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. Ugh, you should have practice before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this.
Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy?
Candy?
Well... well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee.
Come on, Mia, shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective!
Yes, ma'am.
This photo, you said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
The note?
It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus this special request.
I
have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo.
Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it!
Arr!
That pirate now?
I mean, kinda.
The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this?
I see the defense is a little lacking.
Excuse me?
Well, the scarf you're searching so desperately for. Is it this one, perchance?
Ah!
Where'd you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own little investigation.
You can't do that! That's illegal!
Maybe tell Phoenix that too while you're at it.
Well, no, the police are there before he gets there. He said he went there before the police got there.
Oh, that's true, that's true. Yeah, okay. Why? Why didn't you tell me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest. The hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white, as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
It looks like it spent some time in the mud.
Not surprising. It was drizzling on the mountain that day.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. Douche. The court will now accept the scarf into evidence. But how do we know it's exactly her scarf?
I mean, yeah. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Excuse me.
They're good. Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Faye?
Boy, I would like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck.
Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there.
That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it. Everything is moving at his whim.
Don't forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
A genius, huh?
Genius butthole, maybe.
Yeah, he's good at that. But anyway, I think that'll do it for this episode. It's running a little bit long, for my videos. But I thought I'd make it just a little longer for you guys since I haven't did anything in 2 weeks because we've been sick and busy with life. So I'm glad we're starting to get this back on track.
Yes, I'd say it feels a little weird recording anything because for me it's probably been like a month or something since I've done anything. So it feels good. It feels awesome being back here doing this, and
Yeah.
we're gonna have some fun.
Woot. So yes, but what was I gonna say?
Woot?
No. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching, and thank you so much for your patience. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. And if no one has told you that they love you today, I do.
Oh. She turned into a baby there.
Goo goo.
Okay.
Alright, that got weird. Alright, bye.
Yeah, it did. Have a good day.
Bye.